Good evening everybody. Welcome to yet another session of video from Safe Educare. Today we will be doing a session on verbs. Now verbs is something which we use in every sentence. We will be taking you through the various usages of verbs which we need to know while speaking or writing English. So I will take you through one by one. Let's go to the board for this to make things clearer. The tenses of verbs. Do we know what tenses are? Tenses, simply spoken, are the simple, past, present and future. There are things which are happening right now, which is in the present tense. Things which have happened in the past, which is the past tense, gone and happened. And things which will happen in the future, which is the future tense. So we will be discussing the verbs and their tenses based on this board. Now for each particular use of a verb, whether it is in the past, present or future, we use it as one person doing it or more than one person doing it. Meaning there is a singular and there is a plural. Singular when one person is doing that thing, whether it is in the past, present or future, and plural when more than one person is doing that particular action. To make things very clear, we will use the word run or the verb run, and we will be using it in different kinds of tenses. Now, we will start with the simple past tense. Every verb has got a simple past, a simple present and a simple future. This is the basic form of using a verb. Now taking into account run, the simple past of run is ran. We all know, we learned it somewhere in our second or third standard. Run, the simple past is ran. The simple present is obviously run. And the simple future is will run. That is, it is going to happen in the future. Now this is how it goes. Now there is a continuous tense of the verb. What is a continuous tense? As the word indicates, the word continuous means something which is going on. Now, using the word ran again, anything which is ending with ing indicates continuous. Running, swimming, walking, talking. Matlab, it is still going on, meaning it is still going on. Now using the continuous tense in past, was running and were running. Now what is the difference between the first one and the second one? The first one is the singular form of the verb in past continuous, and the second one is the plural. Example, I was running and they were running. So you can see the only thing which has changed is the was in the singular form has changed to were in the plural form. ing remains common in both. Coming to the present continuous, I am running. That is, I am still running there. Action is continuing, and in the plural form are running. Example, they are running. I am running. Madhu and Sita are running. So this is how present continuous is indicated. Future is common for both singular and plural. In the future continuous will be running. That is, it is an action which they will be continuing to do in the future. Coming to the next one, that is the perfect tense. As I said earlier, continuous indicates something which is going on, and perfect means something which is done and over. It is already done and it has finished. That is why the word perfect. Now coming to the past perfect. Again in singular and plural, both are indicated together because it is the same for both. So past perfect for ran is had ran or had, say, walked. Taking another example, had walked. Huh? So what does it mean? That the action is done and over in the past. Had walked. It is already perfected in the past. Hence, perfect version of the tense. Then coming to the present perfect. For singular, it is have walked. They have walked on the beach every day. Okay? And for the plural, me and Raju has walked. So this is how it changes in the present perfect between singular and plural. Coming to the future perfect, future is common for singular and plural, and it always starts with will have. In this case, will have walked. Okay? Now there is yet another tense, the last one, which is called the perfect continuous. The perfect continuous, it is a combination of perfect and continuous. Now what can it mean? Now coming to the past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous indicates some action which was initiated in the past and has finished in the past, but it spread over some length of time. For example, if we again take the example of walked, the past perfect continuous for both singular and plural will be had been walking. That is, they have started walking in the past and they have finished walking in the past, but the time length between starting and finishing was some particular period of time. Example, she had been going to the university since 2008. This indicates that it is a past perfect continuous of the word going. She had been going. It is the same for singular and plural again. Now coming to the present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is an action which started in the past but is still continuing in the present. For example, I have been singing this song for 2 days. What has happened? I have started singing the song before 2 days and I am still singing the song. So it is the present perfect continuous tense of singing. For singular, it is have been singing. For plural also, it is have been singing. Any action which started in the past but is still continuing in the present. For the future continuous, future perfect continuous, it is an action which will start in the present but will continue till the future. Will have been plus ing. For example, we can say he will have been. Future perfect continuous. This is how the tenses are sculptured and used in English. As and when we start using these things in sentences, we will understand better how to use them. So the best way to learn this is have this table in front of you and start making sentences one by one using simple verbs. That will give you a practice, that will also raise doubts so that you can ask questions, find out your mistakes, and then go ahead correcting and learning. Now this is a simple demonstration of the tenses. If anybody has any questions, again we welcome you to inbox us and we will answer all your queries. I hope you have some idea now of how to use tenses in English. Thank you all very much.